What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I appreciate those of you that were hanging out waiting for the stream to start. For those of you stopped by watching the replay, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on all notifications when we do these live chats. You can take part right along with us after 14 days anyway. So believe it or not, no sin of the day. Just had too much shit going on. So much so that I didn't go hit the weights until 3:30. I train in the morning. So I've had that kind of a busy day because I was going to do the member live stream today with this. I was going to do 2 live streams. Couldn't happen. So for those of you, I see Sally got a comment that I'm feeling lucky. I'm assuming for the member live stream, that's not today. So that's going to be sometime tomorrow. I haven't set it up yet. I don't know if I'm going to do it in the AM and do our usual public live stream in the afternoon. All depends. I may go do fasted cardio in the morning and then we do it in the morning. Whoever can be there can, and whoever wants to watch the replay, see if they won and all that good stuff, can do so after, because I don't want to do back-to-back streams. It's more than you think to do back-to-back streams. Probably would round out to close to 3 hours of streaming plus content and everything. It's more than you think. I'm telling you, it's more than you think. So we'll get started around the 10-minute mark. So this is 4 of the 6 from the live stream we did the other day where we picked out some fragrances to buy. Happy Chopard Lemon Dulci. I forgot who it was that mentioned this. I want to say it was John Carlo. I'm not sure. Gingembre from Molinard. Always down to try new Molinard. Gucci Guilty Black. Finally got it. And then this was recommended by Randy. Van Cleef and Arpels Orchid Leather. So we're going to check those 4 out. I don't even have anything on my neck, so arms are free of any fragrance or anything like that. So we'll spray around the neck, and well, not the neck, but hands and arms and stuff like that, and check them out. We'll cross-reference with the notes. We looked at the notes when I was buying them, but I don't remember them distinctively. So we'll see what's what. Let's see, Ryan renewed. Good to go. I think he did the All-Star, actually. Let me scroll up here. Let me see. So Howell upgraded to All-Star. Okay, signed up, then upgraded to All-Star. So the cutoff is once I'm getting ready for the members live stream, because we're not going to let it happen like last time where people were upgrading in the live stream. That got a little chaotic with the wheel and everything. So cutoff's going to be like an hour before the live stream tomorrow for anybody that wants to be eligible for the giveaways and stuff like that. So let me see. Anybody else? Josh, I see you renewed. Okay. Get through that before I scroll through these comments right here. Smoky Leather by Amir. Anything smoky and leathery, I'm always down for. What's going on, my man? Favorite edition of Dior Eau Sauvage line. So my favorite is the Parfum, the 2017, the newest formula. The 2012 is amazing. It is much more of an aromatic barbershop style fragrance, but I actually really like the more vetiver dominance of the 2017, because I got sent a shout outs to Chris if you happen to be watching, a decant of the 2012 formula quite a while back, and it's amazing. The myrrh and lavender kind of combo, it's beautiful. It's one of the best smelling barbershop fragrances I've ever smelled. That aromatic aftershave kind of smell. But when you go to the Elemi and vetiver dominance of the 2017, that's my jam. Don't wear it often. I can say that for a lot of fragrances because I just have so many. Always testing new stuff and getting new stuff. I mean, hell, that's what the hell we're doing here today. But that would be my personal favorite from there. Loam Sport. That is a good one. I have smelled that one before. I wish I had a bottle. Thank you, sir. Spice Bomb Fresh. You're wearing a great fragrance, too. Greenlee from Manny. Juan, good to see you. I didn't try that one. So I did go to Louis Vuitton. A lot of you know that. And I bought Pacific Chill. And Orage. I actually have a sample. They hooked me up with some samples too. I want Orage. I might buy that one. That, like, if I buy another Louis Vuitton fragrance, that's the next one on the list. So, yeah, Orage. For those of you that haven't tried it. Joel, good to see you, my man. Exclusive tobacco, mystery tobacco clone. Okay. Good to see you, Clint. Aqua de Joe, timeless. What's going on, Terrence? Mixing it down today, huh? Mixing it up a little bit. So I'll still acknowledge you. That was fun. I was so excited to acknowledge my tribal chief. You know what I mean? Before and after. The match was very basic, but it was fun to stand up and you know, be part of the crowd. I mean, the wrestling media will make you believe that the crowd at the Rumble was not that good. We were live as fuck. Don't listen to the wrestling media. What? We were a great crowd. That was awesome. Even better at Raw. Raw was even better because we had great seats up close. Got to watch all the good promos. Got the Punk surprise. George Atkinson lost his mind because we weren't expecting Punk to come out since he hurt himself. But anyways, I had a wonderful time. I had a wonderful, wonderful time, which we already talked about that. Coco Loco, excellent choice, Kaylin. Excellent choice. You'll see me rocking that once the weather warms up. Drew, good to see you. Everyone's good. All the parfum. I've heard nothing but good things for Le Beau Paradise Gardens. Oh yeah, don't tell me anything. If people are getting it, I don't want to know what the hell they think about it, because I need to get it sooner than later, and I want to go in blind as I can be. Let them know, Joe. Let them know. Okay. Your one of, arguably, in many ways, the best fresh iris to ever come out. Maybe not the best, and when I say best, because I'm always having to explain myself for this, because best is a search term. There is no best. I think I'm going to do a video on this tomorrow. You know, Justin does these critical, might get some flack topics. I think I'm doing one tomorrow, because the echo chamber came at me today about it. And of course, regular, normal humans, logical humans come at, you know, have a discussion with me about it as well. Because I put best in the title, as do all content creators, because people search for the best this, the best that, the best this, the best that. Best is probably the most searched word. If I was to look up some research, it's a top 5 search word, probably top 2. We're in an opinionated space here. This is an opinionated channel and hobby. Everything I say is my opinion. The best anything to me is just my favorite. The best anything to you is just your favorite. Best is only used for a search term on this channel and across all fragrance channels, honestly. They use best because you search for best. And maybe not every single one of you when I point and say you, but the overall consensus. So I want to make myself very clear, but we're going to have a nice discussion about that tomorrow. Just want to touch on that a little bit. But Le Beau EDT is phenomenal. Adolfo, definitely a great fragrance. Reflection 45. Man, I've debated on getting a bottle of that. I still have a couple of sprays in my decan. I haven't reached for it in a while. Baby Cat came, cracked that, had to spray my hand. Needless to say, I'm smelling amazing. Spencer, you indeed are, sir. That is 2 home run banger of fragrances for sure. Let's see. Oud, what's your thoughts on Narcotic Delight? Haven't tried it. When we were at Neiman's, they ended up going grab a tester because Jordan Omas requested it. He wanted to check it out. And I don't remember if he handed me the test strip or not, because Monday, God, I couldn't tell you how many fragrances we smelled. We went to Neiman Marcus, we went to Nordstrom, and we went to Louis Vuitton. Me, the Nigerian Giant, Omas, Jordan, and George Atkinson, the fragrance apprentice, and his girlfriend Megan. It was a fragrance day, my God, because we filmed the day before at Omas's hotel. Saw a lot of people too. I had to tell George, I want to take pictures too, but we're at their hotel. Let's be cool. So we were just kind of laid back because everybody was there. We ended up at the hotel that all of them were staying at. Got to meet a lot of people. Our Truth is that funny, by the way. Truth's hilarious. What you saw on screen, that's how Truth dresses every minute of every day. But anyways, yeah, I don't remember if I tried it. We smelled so many fragrances on Monday. My God. And when Jordan was like, yeah, let's go to Nordstrom. That was the original. They got Nordstrom at that mall. Let's go to the mall. I said, you sure you want to go to the mall? Brother, it's all good. I'm used to it. He caught what I was saying because we were having to stop for him to take pictures quite often. All the kids and parents and, you know, just wrestling fans in general. A lot of people were recognizing, hey, it's the Nigerian Giant Omas. So that was a thing the whole time we were there. And then on top of that, he's a massive human being. So even if they don't know who he is, they're like, who's that giant son of a bitch? You know? So Dark Rebel's a great fragrance. John Barbados Vintage with a spray of Evening Mystique on my wrist. Congrats on selling out. Thank you, Noel. I appreciate you, my man. Hope you're enjoying it. Mary, good to see you. Got the whole family watching. Good. That's what I wanted to hear. Discernment 01 by Dale Gerard. I've never heard of that one. Jared, good to see you, my man. Wearing leather tobacco. Excellent choice. What's up, Neil? Leighton Exclusive. I haven't worn that one in a while. So we just hit 10 minutes. Let me get to a good stopping point. We'll go ahead and dive into one of these. I think since we've talked about me getting Gucci Guilty Black so many times over the last several weeks, then I think I'm going to just do that one first. Jazz Club. Okay. Zoologist Snowy Owl. Damn, it smells good in the chat. Bois Imperial. Order a sample vanilla oud. Sure, I'm going to like it. Just wanted to try before I buy. No, that's the best course of action. That's always the smart play, is to try before you buy. Jason Cohen. Yo, was good. Still pumped for your Pacific Chill pickup. Yeah, hell yeah, me too. I wore that fragrance to the U.S. Open last fall, and that scent will forever remind me of that trip. And that's one of the main reasons that I went ahead and bought it. Shout outs to Rushton, the store manager at Louis Vuitton over there. Made me feel like I was somebody for a minute. He recognized me, and they were very, very kind to us. And we had a great experience over there. Smelled a bunch of fragrances. He was spraying the cards and telling me about this one and try this one and what do you get from it. It was a great experience. So shout outs to Rooston if you happen to see this, follower and supporter of the channel. It was great. So my thoughts were, well, I was debating on getting this anyway. And, you know, you can't really find Louis Vuitton fragrances discounted all that easily. So I was like, yeah, there was ever a Louis Vuitton store and or a crew for me to buy this fragrance from, it's them. They made it such a wonderful experience. So it tied to the trip. So it was such an eventful, wonderful 5-day stretch with 3 really strong, eventful days that I ended up, you know, I bought a bunch of merch, obviously. So those of you following me on IG, you've been seeing all the wrestling shirts, bought programs and merch and all that good stuff, but also got my first Louis Vuitton fragrance. So I've tried a few in the past. I just didn't have a bottle of anything. And I've been wanting to check out Pacific Chill. So with that said, excellent choice, Tanner. I appreciate you. Post-workout man must. There you go. Remember that Ross reporting back high on life, my man. Yeah, for sure. Crossing off bucket list items. Yes. Yes, indeed, sir. Yes, indeed. And AR Reviews. How are you, sir? Percival and Randy College. So I'm trying to get to the bottom a bit. Oud, Satin Mood. Doesn't even matter which one because that fragrance is amazing. Fun fact, the Nigerian Giant Omas is not a big fan of that one. Smells, what did he say it smelled like? I forgot. When we were at the MFK area. Because that's when I decided I need Aqua Celestia Cologne Forte, the cologne flanker, to my favorite, Aqua Celestia Forte. I forgot what he said about it that makes him not like it. I can't remember. But he doesn't like Oud Satin Mood. He doesn't care for it. All right, so scrolling. Wow, so far behind. I apologize. I'm going to skip ahead quite a bit. Clearly, good to see you, my man. Is the one that I want more than many others. Hey, it's super fruity and tropical. So perfect for living by the beach. It's the main reason. It's like, yeah, this is the one I need. It's pretty much that or Afternoon Swim. And I got to say, with Afternoon Swim, the clones I have, there's not a big enough difference in quality for me to say I need to spend $300+ on that. Whereas with Pacific Chill, I was good with it. Orage, I will be good with it. Yeah, because like literally this, I'm cool with this. This is close enough. I'm telling you, it's Afternoon Swim. I'm so cool with that. I don't need it. So, all right, damn, I was so far behind. I appreciate you guys for being here, but I'm skipping ahead a bit. I apologize, guys. Jeez. Wow, Mikey, I see you, my man. I see you. Juicy Maximus, great choice. My daughter and I just sprayed Baby Cat, and I am in love. I bet you are. That's a phenomenal fragrance. Glad. I always like hearing when other people enjoy them. It is killer. Now, look, it's not as good. I have it. I've done a review on it. It's good. It is. For what it is, for like $25 you're going to spend, it's really good. Powder bomb. When you smell the real deal, though, the MFK, you kick rocks at that one. You know what I mean? But it's good enough. So, Sally, I don't think you were here at the beginning when I said, I guess you're saying you're feeling lucky because you think it's the members-only stream. It's not the members-only stream. That's not what we're doing here. This is subscriber-picked fragrance haul. TLTG Reviews live stream is the title, my man. This is not members only. Notice how there's way more than just members in the chat because it's a bunch of people that aren't members. This is not the member chat, my man. Good to see you, Brian. All right, let's go ahead and more underrated. Rick Rude. Oh, that was easy. So, all right. Gonna find a decent stopping point here. We made it to the bottom. I had to skip a lot, but I'm gonna start with Gucci Guilty Black. I've been meaning to pick this up. I've never smelled it. I've been slowly acquiring the rest of the Gucci Guilty fragrances that I don't have. Highly reflective. Gucci Guilty Black. I know it's still based around Orange Blossom. Hey, atomizer's lined up. I just don't remember the notes specifically. We'll give it a kind of a spray and a half. Give that a second. The main reason I got this one is because a lot of viewers, some of you here right now, told me super versatile, most versatile one in the line, in my opinion. Oh, you'll love it. If you like the Parfum, if you like this one, if you like that one, you'll love Guilty Black. Took you guys' word for it. I mean, I wanted it anyway, but y'all were really pushing with the sell point for you need to get this. So here we are. This strikes me as a little bit more citric than the Parfum because I'm naturally going to compare it to the Parfum because it's so versatile and it's my favorite to wear. It's the easiest wear. It definitely has that white floral element to it. That's still the star of the show. But I do get a little bit more of a citrus freshness. It's brighter. Even brighter than the O Flanker, the Iris one, the light and fresh one. With a strong woody facet that kind of just crept in out of nowhere that I didn't see coming. This is good. Yet another one that I would say is better than Guilty Intense. Gucci Guilty Intense is solid, but when you start smelling the rest of the line, it's my least favorite. It's not a bad fragrance. It's just not as good as literally all of the rest of them that I have. I have Black now. I have the EDP, the Parfum, the Absolute, the Cologne, Oh, and that's the ones I have. I still need to get the original. I still need to check out the Elixir. I want to get the women's Absolute Parfum, Absolute Parfum. Am I missing any others? And I think that's pretty much it. I think that covers them. Oh, the Love is Love Flanker I had a decan of. I don't need to have that. Like, there's a few of them that I've tried, and I was like, I don't need them. This even has a little bit of a kick to it, a little bit of like pepper, if you will. Did YouTube freeze or did I just need to refresh? We'll see. It's on a non-skippable ad when I clicked refresh. So we'll see. Bear with me for a moment. But I do dig this. The color can be a little confusing because it's got this like emerald green tone on the top glass portion. I don't think it's all that green personally. So let's switch over. Let's look at the notes. Gucci Guilty Black. 6.5 out of 10. So not the greatest rating. Fresh, synthetic, spicy, woody, fruity. That's pretty much, I get more like a citric smell than a fruitiness. But fresh, synthetic, spicy, and woody. Yeah, I agree with that quite a bit. Coriander, lavender, orange blossom, neroli, cedar, patchouli, leather? Really? I get more patchouli, but okay. Why is it a little citric and fresh to me then? Lavender makes sense. Of course, the white florals do, and the woodiness I was picking up right away, so the cedar makes sense. Coriander is the spice that I'm picking up. A lot of it makes sense. What doesn't make sense to me is that kind of citric tone I got in the opening, in the initial spray. I'm not sure. I don't think this is better than the Parfum, though. I do prefer the Parfum. It's right here. I still prefer the Parfum. Interesting is the Eau de Parfum, but it is much better, I think, much better than the Intense. I have to wear this one tomorrow because I don't have anything slated to wear. Like, I didn't even wear anything today. So I was just so busy and running around, and I knew I was going to the gym. Like, I didn't want to spray on a relatively powerful fragrance and then go work out. I don't like doing that. I'm not that guy. I know some people like to spray ouds and super strong, sweet stuff and all that, and then go to the 10 sprays, 15 sprays, and go to the gym. I'm not that guy. I don't do that. This patchouli's setting in a bit more. It's a little like there's some creaminess here, but it's got an earthy tone, and it is getting a bit green. So maybe they're on to something with the glass, and I just needed to give it a minute because it wasn't all that green in the initial spray, but it's starting to settle into a more green essenced fragrance, if you will. It's getting deeper. It's getting a little bit darker. It's transforming. It's elevating the scent profile. It's losing some of the freshness, and it's getting deeper. I like it. It's not in my top 3. I would say my top 3 is still Parfum Absolute and EDP as far as my top 3. So with that, I think it's still very good. I think it's a 7.5 out of 10 fragrance. It's still very good, and I'm eager to give a full wearing and see what the wearing experience is like. My initial impressions with this early stage, with the opening, it's really good. Very good based on my rating. Gucci Guilty Black, I'm going to go with 7.5 out of 10. I like it. I quite enjoy it. You get caught up on this chat because I'm sure I got a bit behind. All right. I saw they announced a new one. I got all 3 of the other ones right before they're announcing a new flanker. Didn't see that coming. Smelled Meteor, Imagination, which, yeah, I've smelled Imagination. Afternoon Swim, although they were good, they weren't different enough to really justify the money. Pacific Chill was different for me. And that's the thing. Pacific Chill really kind of spoke to me like, I need to leave with you. Was kind of what the bottle was telling me. And I was a little torn. I was like, man, do I want to spend over $300 on a fragrance today? Because I already spent so much money over the weekend. And like I said, the icing on the cake was the way we were treated and the experience we were given. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and buy it. I'm not going to not buy something from them. So that was great. Shout outs to the crew at Louis Vuitton in Tampa, Florida. It was great. It really was. Wonderful experience. Dior Homme 2021. I'm assuming the Sport. Dior Homme Sport 2021. All good, my man. All good. Ooh, that's a good one. So one of the things that came in that I'm doing for a separate video, I got Afnan Highness Blue and Fragrance World's clone of that, which I want to try separately. Oh, which I answered that already. I have quite a few. I got several videos, individual reviews, and list topics on Armoff. You just got to type in TLTG Armoff. A whole slew of videos will come up. I'm indifferent. Like, I like it, but it doesn't captivate me. Like, it's nice, but it doesn't compel me to feel like I need to get a bottle of it. I don't like get super excited when I smell clones of it. Like, of these 4, it was my least favorite. It's the green bottle. Still good. It's not a bad fragrance. It's just I prefer all the other ones I've smelled over it. Hey, it's good stuff. It is indeed good stuff. What's going on, James? How are you? Parfum, but my buddy got me the EDP. Ooh, I do prefer the Parfum, but the EDP is a great fragrance. So it's a strange one. If we're talking Gucci Guilty, it's a strange one because you got some rose, this iodine sea salt smell with a vinegar note. It's odd, but oddly attractive. I really appreciate it. It's right here. I've never put the Parfum and the EDP on the shelf with the other ones because I like pulling the cap and sniffing them because they're so interesting and different but the same. Like they walk totally different paths but have the same core DNA. That's flankering right. That's doing it the right way. I really like what Gucci does with this line, and just as a whole, Gucci does a great job. They really do. They think outside the box with their fragrances. They don't just do trends all the time. Thank you, Collar. I appreciate that, my friend. I remember Gucci Guilty Black or Pour Homme clone is Rasasi Soturta. Okay. Jason, good to see you, my man. Royal Crown Nizam. So for the premiere for Love and WWE, Bianca and Montez's new show on Hulu, I forgot which Royal Crown fragrance Jordan wore. Nocturna? Yeah, that's the one he wore. And speaking of, so I will be sending this bottle to Jordan to give to mommy. He was telling Rhea, Demi is her actual name. Of course, her name's Demi. She's from Australia. Go figure. Most Demis are from Australia, apparently. Erotica Mini Mao. We used this in the video. It wasn't his thing, but that night he's like, I found the fragrance for you. My buddy that you shared his post the other day. And when he told me this, I was like, well, shit, I'll send it to you and you can give it to her. Let her know I sent it. So this bottle will be making its way at some point to Rhea Ripley within the next week or whenever Jordan sees her. So, yeah, because look, is it the end of the world for me to lose it? No. Would it be nice for me to give a gift to one of my favorite sports entertainers whose music I'm using as my posing music routine for when I'm on stage in June. Yep. So this bottle supposed to be heading that way. So fun fact while we're at it, because Royal Crown made me think of it, because for the premiere, he wore Royal Crown Nocturna. Shout out to Jordan. I don't know if he's going to pop in or not. He may pop in at some point. Guilty Elixir is a dead ringer for Reflection Man. Well, that's good to hear. Maybe slightly more wearable. Really? More wearable than, because Reflection Man I find highly wearable. I like that. Gucci Kill the Absolute Film's very good. Yeah, it's kind of like, from my understanding, it's kind of like Nitro Noir from Kieran NYC. It's got that berry patchouli orris kind of thing going on. Right on, it's leathery to me. It's coming in that way a little bit more, but I still get a lot of patchouli. Great Wednesday, warmed up here, so wearing Armoff Aura Fresh. Yeah, that's good stuff. The Versace Mano Fresh Cologne. Good to see you, Justin. I still want to try it. I definitely want to try it first. I'm not going to blind buy, but I mean, here in comparisons, Reflection Man, that sounds like a pretty safe blind buy to me, because Reflection Man is like my second favorite Amouage, or kind of like 1B to Epic Man being my 1A, my actual favorite. So maybe so. So let me skip ahead a little bit, guys, because I'm getting behind so quickly. Good to see you, Timpson. Helfetti Black Rose. Got a bottle of Naomi. Good Sir or Must Try. Never heard of that one. Devin, good to see you. How's prep? So yesterday on my weigh-in, I was 198.4. I was 216 when we started prep, which was at 20 weeks. We're at 17 and a half weeks as of yesterday of prep, because I started on a Sunday. So Tuesday, Wednesday is kind of the half week mark for us. So I'm down from 216 to 198.4 was what I weighed in just my boxers and my t-shirt. So because that's how I'll be weighing in more than likely on stage, probably shirtless and just posing trunks. Probably how I'll be weighing in, to shave off every ounce. So yeah, I'm coming down quickly. I'm kind of dialed in right now. I'm leaning out quite a bit. We've only made one adjustment to the nutrition. We've enhanced the cardio twice. I'm doing an hour on the elliptical every day. She wants me doing 40 minutes for 6 days a week, but I'm on there and I'm like, screw it. I'm going to just do the extra 20. Today I did 53 minutes. I had to take a call and I didn't want to be out of breath. But yeah, I upped my cardio quite a bit. Even while we were on the Tampa trip, like I missed a few meals, but I didn't replace them with crap. I did have a foot-long stadium dog, but I missed 3 of my meals. So it kind of compensated. And that's where I started doing this. This was on Saturday that I had that happen. So Sunday morning, the last couple of days, I went in and did 60 minutes of cardio. That's when I upped to 60 minutes. Because it's psychological. I felt guilty because I had this massive foot-long beef hot dog with onions and peppers and a bun and all that stuff. And I just felt so guilty, even though probably didn't even hit my calorie goal for the day, because I don't know what my macros and calories are for my plan, because we just measure food by the gram. I've never checked to input it to see what the calories are, because I don't care. Coach tells me this is what we're doing. It's what I pay her for, to tell me what she feels I need to do. She's the pro. She's the one that does this. So, but thank you for asking. Starting to get serious again and planning to compete next year. I'll be on stage in Louisiana on June 1st and November 23rd this year, and then in May in Florida, and then I'm going to shut it down for the foreseeable future. I'm going to do those 3, do a series of not falling off after the show, and because once I get that lean, I'm not going to want to blow up again. I'll gain a little bit, but I'll never be fat again if I can help it, you know. Thank you for asking. My lover, let's see. Guilty Black falls into that Sauvage category, where if someone wants just one top designer name, if they go for that one, it's good though. I like it. Pretty wearable. Not as wearable as the Parfum to me though. What's going on, E? Haven't seen you in a while. Code Profumo, that used to be my favorite. It's my second favorite these days because I just love the EDP. 2 and the Pistachio Gelato one. Hey, that's good stuff, man. Reaction review. Yeah, so I'm going to save that for a separate video. We're going to do the Fragrance World fragrance and the Off-Non fragrance together. $10 super chat. I appreciate that, my man. Need a recommendation. Attending a March black tie wedding outdoors, Charleston, South Carolina. Was thinking Green Irish Tweed. I mean, you can't go wrong there. But open to new scents. Gardening the collection. Scent of the Days Myself. Excellent choice. If you want to stand out a bit, so you got a spring wedding outdoors, If it's me, this is what I would do. I'm going spring green because I love my greens, but I'm going elegant. I'm going to spend a little money, make it a memorable experience, something that I know people are going to smell, works well with my chemistry. So I would do some testing. But I'm thinking brands like MFK, for example, because obviously Aqua Celestia Forte comes to mind immediately, but it doesn't have to be something like that. Like maybe even something like Gentle Fluidity Silver, where it's a safer play, but it's got this beautiful elegance to it. The quality's top tier with all the Francis Kirkjohn's fragrances. Something along those lines, because you're going to be outdoors, springtime. It's in South Carolina. It's going to be a little on the warmer side. It's not going to be cold, but it's not going to be, shouldn't be scorching hot. So you don't want something heavy, but you don't want something too airy and fresh. And I think some of the offerings from there, L'Homme à la Rose, would probably be a nice, elegant choice in this situation. Immediately, Maison Francis Kirkjohn comes to mind for this scenario. So if you have a Neiman's, a Nordstrom, or any place that carries MFK near you, I would go do a little bit of sampling and see what kind of speaks to you for the scenario, because that's what I would want to do in this situation. So it depends on if you like rose. Do you like green? Do you want fougere? Do you want fresh? They've got something that'll fall into all of that, because you're going to get great performance, great quality, and unique blends. That's why I'm saying something like that if you really want to step outside, because you bringing up Green Irish Tweed means you're not afraid to spend a couple $100 on fragrance. Because even from discounters, you can spend a couple $100 on Green Irish Tweed. So, but you could always default to that. That's elegant, gentleman, fresh, spring green. Perfect for the scenario if you don't want to add anything else. So that's my thoughts. I appreciate the $10 super chat, my man. I'm going to get into the next fragrance here in a second. EDP is a little bit more on the earthy green side because it's got an addition of oak moss as the biggest trade-off. It's a little heavier, but still smells like H24. My apologies. It's not intentional. Well, I've only smelled it one time with Justin on a test strip. It's kind of like a more wearable Ganymede type of fragrance. Good stuff. Good stuff. Zara's Alexandria too. I have not. Yeah. Mommy's always on top. So only 64. Come on, let's go hit the like button. Oh, let me click refresh. I haven't even looked at the likes. We're going to dive into the next one. Only 70 likes and 145 viewers, literally less than half. Come on, guys, you're better than that. Hit that thumbs up real quick for me. I believe in you. All right, so I need to go ahead. I'm not sure. Nobody said anything to me. I'm sure some of the stores and discounters will be running stuff. I'm sure Joma Shop's going to run something. Fragrance Buy isn't, because I talked to my rep today and yesterday, and he would have told me, hey, we're going to be running this. You want to take part? No, they're not doing anything. But I'm sure some of the sites will be, probably Max Aroma. Joma Shop, I'm sure will. They run a sale every other weekend, 48-hour sale. So nothing that I've been told directly that I could be like, hey, they're going to be doing this place, this time to this time. So I don't have any pertinent information that's super helpful, but that's the ones I'd keep an eye on if you're looking to hit some sales, especially Joma Shop. Just hopefully they have it in stock and they'll take your money and wait 2 weeks to send you your fragrance. Okay, let me find a decent stopping point and get my ass in the gym. With me trying to move and work, my fitness is taking a nosedive. Hey, you can always get it back, man. You can always get it back. Why is my mouse jumping around? I appreciate that, Amari. Thank you very much. Good to see you, sir. Aqua Joe Absolute smells fantastic. So we made it to the bottom. I'll stop right here. All right, let's go ahead and get into another one. So let's go with Orchid Leather, Van Cleef and Arpels. Let's see what Randy was talking about. He insists that I'd probably like it. So let's see. I've never smelled anything from Van Cleef and Arpels. So I'm quite curious. They weren't expensive. It was like $80-something for 100 ml. So here we are. Here's the box. Slides open. Sleek bottle design. That's some dense foam right there. Let's check this bottle out. Orchid Leather Collection Extraordinaire. And we got this little jewel hanging off the side. Van Cleef and Arpels logo. Let's see how the cap does. Holds pretty strong. Okay. Let's check out the atomizer before I spray it on skin. Really good. Whew, shit. Sorry, but damn. Randy, I don't know if you're watching. Good call. Good call. I didn't spray that well enough. It's running down my hand. Because I like partial sprayed the first time, and then I added an actual spray, so my hand is drenched. It's like a stream running down. See that reflection? It's like running down the side of the palm and stuff. Dark, rich, creamy, warm, very, very warm. Kind of a little bit of red tobacco's opening. Little bit. Just a little bit of that distinctive, like rich, ambery meets sweet kind of smell. Very spiced, a little smoky, a little animalic. Quality's really good. Holy shit. Shout outs to Fragrance Dude for the recommendation. Yeah, I like it. That's an understatement. So this is the bar. This is going to be the one to beat. Damn, and it's strong too. Oh, this is my kind of jam right here. Going to be useless once it warms up, though. Definitely a cooler weather fragrance. Special occasion. Evenings out. Dressed up. It's even got a little like, almost like a little bit of clove, like dark spice, almost funky tone. I wouldn't be surprised if that's clove that's doing that. Damn, this is good. I'm super curious about these notes. '21 release, 8 out of 10, 142 ratings. So it ain't just me. Leathery, spicy, sweet, fruity, oriental. Yeah, all of that. Plum and cardamom. That's what that is. Leather incense, vanilla absolute cistus. It's got this like dark, like almost animalistic kind of spice. So that sweetness is plum. Okay. Very spicy, full of frankincense and leather. That all makes sense. I could have swore there was some kind of wood or even clove. I really could believe there's a clove oil hiding in here, even though they don't list it. What's this remind me of? Is it Black Phantom? Is that Black Phantom? It's Black Phantom, or a flanker of Black Phantom. That's why it's so familiar to me. It's kind of like Black Phantom. A little bit. Fantastic. Not the same fragrance, but yeah. Because it did seem familiar, and I couldn't figure out what the hell it was. So they call it Orchid Leather, but don't list Orchid. This is amazing, though. It is amazing. It does walk the Black Phantom path. Probably like 75%, 80% of it. There's a creaminess to it now. Oh, 9 out of 10. Outstanding. 9 out of 10. What a great fragrance. So, so good. And for those of you that smelled it, maybe you don't feel this way. Hey, just how it is to me. I love it. Damn, this is good. Orchid Leather from Van Cleef and Arpels. Who knew? Apparently Randy knew. I didn't know. This is fantastic. Going to be useless in the warmer weather, but slightly cooler weather, indoor evenings, special events. Hell, even dates with your woman. You know, not a first date fragrance, but let's see what the wife's going to think. Maybe this can make the date night rotation. Man, 9 out of 10. Jesus. That's fantastic. I didn't see that coming. I was not expecting it to hit me like that. Phrases like Ganymede, Red Tobacco, Date for Men, Sauvage, Old Batches, etc. Yeah, see, I'm not surprised. They always do something. There you go. 6 weeks for a frag. Joma shop. LOL. 2 weeks sounds fast. Damn. And the sporadic fitness talks is good motivation. Well, hey, man, I'm glad I could help provide some sort of motivation because I'm in my element when I'm in the gym. I did chest and triceps earlier because technically Monday would have been back and hamstrings, but I didn't really have much besides dumbbells to do RDLs with. So I kind of skipped hamstrings and did biceps because the next day would have been chest and arms. So I split it into back and biceps, and then I was traveling yesterday, so I just did cardio in the morning. And then today, which is technically my off day, but I switched it with Tuesday, did chest, triceps. Tomorrow's going to be legs. Then I've got chest and back on Friday, then shoulders and arms on Saturday. Mix abs in throughout that. But yeah, man, I'm always in my element when I'm there. You ever need some motivation, hit me up when I'm at the gym. I'll motivate the shit out of you. I love training. So a really good sale. They had Creed Spice and Wood for under $400, but unfortunately they sold out before I could buy it. See, it happens to a lot of people. For Legend Night, too. Damn, you can get that everywhere for a good price. Probably the same price. That response. I'm not sure which response. I dropped some gems here and there. I'm not sure which one. Oh, yeah. It's definitely a W. It's amazing. Tuka Jaws, 100 ml for $75 in that weight. Yeah, that's impressive. ATH sale. There you go. Aaron's got some great fragrances. This fragrance is called Van Cleef & Arpels Orchid Leather. This is a stunner. Very much in the same vein of Black Phantom from Killian. Quality's definitely there. It's like $88, I think I paid for it. It's in the link in the description. All of these I bought from Fragrance Buy. It was like $88, and I was like, yeah, screw it, I'll try it. It's amazing. Oceana for Sandy and a Solar Blue. Hell yeah, man, that's amazing. Both arrived yesterday. ATH had a restock midnight UK time. 30% off. Most sold out in 20 minutes. Damn, good for Aaron. Blown away. This is in the same vein. I'm not going to say it's a clone and spot on, but it's probably inspired by it because there is a lot of similarity. Shut down your nose by the time you smell gingembre. It's more soft for hot summer gym. Oh, okay, good. So I would think Happy Chopard Lemon Dulcis like that too. I probably should have did the fresh ones first because I'm actually a little stuffy after that one. It's funny that you say that. No, because I don't even get any orchid, and it's not super sweet. It's super leathery, though. Very, very leathery and spicy. It's really nice, too. It has Prada Black vibe with some almond. Ooh, that does sound good. Gucci Guilty Elixir reminds me of myself because it's orange blossom. It's less sharp and well-rounded. Watched Randy talk about it, and I was like, oh, yeah. Week usually gets from Arizona. Nice to see a top on that soda. Yeah. So what he's talking about is in my Instagram stories on my TLTG page. I was doing some Rumble stuff over there with my $7 Diet Coke. WWE does not allow you to have tops on your drinks. So before I left the drink area, I had to give them the cap to my drink for my $7 20-ounce Diet Coke. So I said first stupid thing of the night was what I was saying. So I found my first stupid thing of the night, and that was the stupid thing. I popped like a madman when Jordan Grace's music hit. That was such a surprise. Damn. Yes. Yeah, it's funny that you say that. I brought it up when we were talking Louis Vuitton a little while ago. I said it's fine. I don't need to buy Afternoon Swim. It's close enough. There's not a big enough difference to me in quality to where I could see paying $300 plus for Afternoon Swim. It's great, but Quattro does the job for me. Does the job. Whereas with Pacific Chill, I don't even care to smell a clone because it's just so good. And I'm not saying they won't come out with a clone that's going to be close to it. Maybe I'll be like, damn, I could have just got this. The experience I got while I was at Louis Vuitton and then getting the fragrance for the memorable trip and everything. So it all just made sense to do. Well worth it. After tax, I paid $344 for that fragrance. That stuff is not cheap. They're kind of in the same vein. Spice Bomb Extreme is much sweeter. It's not smoky at all, comparatively. Yeah, definitely get a sample and try it, Dakota. Very much sample worthy. Sent private cord, it's fire. All right, so let's get into Gingembre from Molinard. One of the most affordable ways to dive into a higher level of fragrance, a little bit better stuff than designer. So this is even more affordable from discounters than Mancera's and Montals. This is officially my third Molinard fragrance. This was a recommendation by Joel, potentially. I don't remember exactly who recommended it. I think it was Joel. So let's give it a spritz. Here we go. Gingembre. There's a little design in the back of the glass. All good. Atomizers lined up. That's always a good thing. Give it 2 good sprays, or kind of spray and a half. See what we're working with here. Let me fan off some of that. It's kind of a creamy ginger. It's not sharp. It's not crisp. It's not warm. At least out in the air, it doesn't smell warm. That's got the lemonade smell. That's kind of like Dior Homme with depth. Holy shit. Didn't see that coming. Did not know what to expect here. I mean, I'm thinking ginger the whole time. I was not thinking sharp citrus. Oh my. Okay, we're talking eau givre level. Great, bright, fresh, airy citrus. Watery. Fresh cut. I don't know if it's grapefruit. I don't know if it's lemon. Citron. Might even be citron. Whatever it is, my mouth is literally watering. And I have to swallow. It reminds me of Dior Homme cologne very much. Very much. This is like a slightly deeper Dior Homme cologne type of smell. That was my first thought the second I smelled it on skin. Out in the air, I didn't get that. But up close, this is so Dior Homme cologne with ginger, basically. This is a little spicy, but not super spicy. All right, let's go look at these notes. Now I'm wildly curious. Fresh citrus, spicy green, woody, bergamot, mandarin orange. Really, I could swear that it's a yellow citrus of some kind. I would have never guessed mandarin orange. Bergamot, sure. Why not? It's not bitter. Vervain, ginger, nutmeg, jasmine, amber, vetiver, woody notes. It's way fresher. Believe the accords more than the notes. Fresh and citrus as the 2 main accords. Oh yeah. Super fresh, literal mouth-watering type of citrus. This reminds me of Dior Homme cologne. Very, very much. Very, very much. And I hate to even go to that site. We're not even going to put them on screen. I just want to see if anybody else is getting Dior Homme cologne, because they weren't getting it there. Citrus, warm, spicy, fresh, spicy, aromatic, woody. On here, they're adding petitgrain, mineral notes, lemon verbena, and tangerine to the notes. So for Trograntica's got a different note breakdown, which I could believe that. Dior Homme cologne's number 2. So I'm not the only person that gets Dior Homme cologne. They got people getting Allure Homme Sport cologne. Of course, I get it. This is incredible. It was $52, 75 ml is their standard bottle size. If this has 6 hours of staying power on my skin, it's such a winner. It's such a winner. This is going to definitely go in the summer rotation for this year with Pacific Chill, and I still need to get Aqua Celestia Cologne Forte. That'll be my big 3. That'll be my big 3 for this summer. Obviously, I got a ton of freshies for summer, tropical fragrances, and so on. But of the new stuff to the collection, this is amazing. This is a 9 out of 10 too. 9 out of 10 as well would have been better to say, because it's too enjoyable and fresh. I don't know how more people don't get Dior Homme cologne out of this. It's unmistakable. This is a 9 out of 10. We got two 9 out of 10s. Wildly different. Totally different. Polar opposite fragrance styles. Molinard Gingembre. Oh my God. It's Dior Homme Cologne. A little higher quality. A little bit deeper. It's 100% what I get from it. Okay then. Let's get into Chopard's Happy Chopard Lemon Dulci. I would think this is more of a creamy lemon based on the name. But who knows? This was $14 for this 40 ml. I figured, what the hell? It's actually a women's fragrance. I don't care. If it smells good, it smells good. I don't care who it's marketed to. I wore Birth of Venus from Argos to the Rumble. That's marketed to women too, and I love it. So I don't care. Don't let something being marketed for women scare you off, guys. Don't let somebody close to you, oh, this is for chicks, and he just ain't secure. Tell him to find some confidence in himself. I actually quite like this bottle. Yellow and green. I quite like that. Come on, focus for me. There we go. Happy Chopard Lemon Dulci. I like the bottle. It's quite nice, hefty and heavy too. Damn. Cap got some girth to it. I think that's actually glass and not plastic. I'll be damned. Just got a little bit of plastic. That is a glass cap. I didn't see that coming. I figured it'd be cheap plastic. Nope, it's glass. This got a good atomizer too. It's a little astringent and kind of sour out in the air. A little sour. Didn't see that coming. All of these are surprising. Gucci Guilty Black didn't really surprise me. Not much. These last three, I didn't know what to expect, really. Oh, this is watery and some florals. I mean, it's a women's fragrance. I'm not surprised by the fresh florals. It's a fresh floral. I wouldn't necessarily call it a fruity floral because it's not fruity sweet. Might be some fruitiness in it, but it's not very sweet. Oh, yeah, it's floral dominant. There's a little bit of zest here. I don't know if it's going to be a spice. There's a couple of things that could give it that. It's astringent, zesty, a little sharp. There's a certain floral here that I can't pinpoint. We're going right to these notes. There's something floral that I can't pinpoint. Here we go. Citrus, fresh, fruity, green, sweet. So Primo Fiore, lemon, whatever that is. Bergamot, mandarin orange, ginger, shiso leaf. That must be what it is. Peppermint and apple. It's fantastic. See, as you can see, it's marketed for women. I don't find it's all that feminine. Decent ratings, too. It comes across a little bit more floral to me, but not in a feminine, it's not really all that feminine. If anything, it's got a little bit of a shower gel feel. Fresh cut lemon, very watery, a little green, airy, and floral. A little bit of zest, which I guess that could be this peppermint and ginger combo, giving me that little bit of zest. Man, what a great fragrance for $14. What a great $14 pickup. This might be cheapie of the year when it's all said and done for me. With the cheapies I'll pick up throughout the years that are under $50 USD, this has a shot. Because it's pretty hard to, I can't find a hole in this game, in the game of this one, because I paid $14 for a 40 ml. It doesn't remind me of a single other fragrance where even with Gingembre from Molinard, I immediately thought Dior Homme Cologne. This doesn't remind me of anything else. It doesn't smell super cheap and synthetic. It's a unique but fresh fragrance, which doesn't happen often. And even if it only lasts like 3 hours, I don't care. It's so fresh. You just spray it on again. Kind of like I do with the CK1 Summer Flankers. Those are 2 to 3 hours most of the time. Maybe 30 minutes or 45 minutes of projection before they become skin scents. I'm going to go 8 out of 10 with this. Happy Chopard Lemon Dulci. This is really, really good. Way better than I anticipated. And when you factor in what I paid for it, it's an absolute cheapy steal. So I think it was John Carlo. If it wasn't and you're here, please let me know. Thank you for the recommendation. This was a great move. I'm wearing this out the shower tonight. It's going to be my out the shower fragrance. 8 out of 10. I wasn't sure what to expect with any of these. Let's get caught up on this chat, though. Okay, let's see. Here's where we were. Full attention now that I'm done with ATH. What do you think is better, Imagination, Meteor? So I don't remember trying it. I want to say I have. I just don't remember it. Because I didn't try it while we were there this past week, like 2 days ago. When I say this past week, 2 days ago, I don't remember it. Joel's getting excited. Yeah, for sure. Love these bottles. That's why I love it. It's mouth-watering. Banger recommendations. And look, these aren't things I'm recommending. I mean, I'm smelling them now, and I'm like, hey, you should try this. If you similar taste to mine, try these. These were recommended by you guys. You know? What's going on, JT? Hope you're doing well. And VicSock 2018, one of your favorites. It is indeed. Wish you nothing but the best. You as well, sir. Tay, good to see you. Testing out Roger Parfum. Ooh, Burlington 1819. Ooh, we had a conversation in front of that bottle at Neiman's. That's good stuff. I want to see how he likes my recommendation. So Gucci Guilty Black was you. Yeah, Gucci Guilty Black was the first one I did. You just got to scroll back. Just snag a couple ATH fragrances. What's up, Mikey? Talking about Brioni, but don't recall all four. Yeah, I have all four. The Intense is kind of like a better quality Boss Bottled Oud in many ways. It's like that kind of synthetic oud, but it's leathery, a little smoky, still has that sweetness to it that you'll find in Boss Bottled Oud with that kind of fruity core to the eau de parfum. The opening might be like, oh, this is what people talk about. And then when it dries down, it becomes magical, as a lot of fragrances do sometimes. That stuff happens. That's really good. It's a really good one. But with that said, the Intense is my least favorite of the four. My favorite is the Eclat, the fresh one, grapefruit musk. It's a little smoky. Has some ambroxan and pink pepper. It's really, really good. Then I would say Essential, the newest one. It's tomato leaf cardamom green fragrance. That's my second favorite. Then the original being number 3, which is kind of like a fruity reimagination of Fahrenheit. And then you have the Intense, which again, no slouch. It's just my least favorite of the 4. It's my favorite MFK for sure. Nice green apple opening. Yeah, green apple is like their main thing. Michael Gasway, good to see you, my man. You missed all 4. All 4 of the fragrances. Chrome or Chrome Aqua? I would go with Chrome Aqua over Chrome. I have not. No issues. No issues. Bottle's badass. Sorry. Pure. Chrome Pure or... No, I would still go Chrome Aqua. They're both good, though. Kalen re-upped. Feeling lazy last month. I'll do the Hall of Fame on my computer. Not paying $30. No, yeah. Do what you got to do. It's weird how with Apple there's an extra fee. So for those of you that didn't know, that's what it is. That's why the pricing is different. If you're on an Apple device, there's a fee that has to be compensated for with Google. That's why the channel memberships are more expensive if you're using Apple or an Apple device. If you get on an Android device or a desktop computer, something Windows-based, it's the standard prices that are set. So it's not me. It's Apple that's charging extra. I didn't change anything. One thing you have to remember, they can only say what it smells like in their limited collection. That's fair. Number 3 was top. Hell yeah. Hello. Glad you liked. So it was you, John Carlo. But the larger bottle, it's a backup. I love it. It's really, really good. The jackpot. So yeah, it was. And look, that's happened pretty much every time I've taken you guys' advice. I got to say, Joel, he's on a roll. Didn't mean to rhyme. It just kind of happened. Because I absolutely, like literally, Sunday I wore, it's not right here. Right here. Sunday I wore Cedar Malaki again. And George the Fragrance Apprentice complimented me 3 different times. Omas complimented me twice. telling me how good they really enjoyed this fragrance, as did I. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. It's really good. This is a Joel Matrix recommendation right here from one of these live streams where I just buy what you guys are suggesting. And I'll be damned, of the two freshies, this is the best one, Gingembre from Molinard. It's awesome. It's a better version of Dior Homme Cologne for $52. It's cheaper than Dior Homme Cologne. And it's higher quality. It's amazing. So Joel is on a roll when it comes to recommendations for me. I didn't get it yet. I didn't buy it yet. I pulled it out the cart in that live stream. I only got black. Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. So the top three that I'm excited to wear that are going to be like the main ones for the rotation is going to be Pacific Chill, Molinard Gingembre, and then within the next month, I'm going to go ahead and buy a 70 ml of Maison Francis Kurkdjian Aqua Celestia Forte. It's just so much fresher than the Aqua Celestia Forte that I have. Whereas I'm going to wear that one in the spring. But when it comes to summertime, that Cologne Forte flanker, man, the light blue bottle of his Cologne flanker that he came out. I still want Aqua Media Cologne Forte, but I want Aqua Celestia Cologne Forte more. Oh, yeah, I've been buying a lot of sneakers lately, man. The stack has gotten a lot higher back there. I haven't put them on the shelf yet. That's all Jordans over there. I've bought a lot of Jordans lately. Literally, while I was gone, the 12 royalties, the Stealth 12s, the black and white 14s that came out right before Christmas, those came in. I stopped at Tampa Premium Outlets yesterday and got some black and white Air Max 90s, and got these up tempos. Literally bought them yesterday. It's the time of year when I buy sneakers. I'm very seasonal. When fall rolls, summer, late summer into falls, when I typically do my hat shopping. I do fragrances all throughout the year, obviously, but shoes are usually like going into Christmas, after Christmas, because that's when a lot of the stuff I like drops. February 29th, I will be getting the eggplants. Probably going to try to get them on the sneakers app. So the eggplants, for those who don't know this, the Nike Foamposite 1 eggplants are coming back around. I'm on a purple kick right now. But a lot of those are Jordan 1s, though. I bought a lot of Jordan 1s lately. Mercedes-Benz bait. Yeah, hey, that's good stuff. And I got to say thanks, brother. I can't stop wearing it. I've gotten a lot of compliments. I've never smelled Fahrenheit cologne, but if I was to guess, I would say that smells like Fahrenheit cologne. It's a more citrus, fresh, dominant kind of twist on the Fahrenheit DNA without leather, because the Intense smells like leatherless Fahrenheit. So I think the original Mercedes-Benz is kind of in the same vein as Fahrenheit cologne. I wish I would have got around to it. There was years where you could get it for like $70 for a big bottle from Fragrance Net, and I didn't, and it got discontinued like 2 years ago. Divine is not here. Now you can suggest Sirocco. There you go. Thank you, sir. Shout outs to H-Town. Replay Cineday's official sample, Baccarat Rouge 540 extract. So the lady at the MFK spot in Nordstrom, that's when we were in Nordstrom, layered the extract with, was it Gentle Fluidity silver? Yes, and it was fucking amazing. And I don't like the layer, but that was magic. She layered it on a test strip. She sprayed them together. What a great recommendation. So any of you that have Gentle Fluidity silver and BR540 extract and you like the layer, try that. It smelled amazing. I couldn't stop smelling the test strip. Once she gave me that, it was like I just wanted to sit here and smell that. I wasn't interested in checking nothing else out. And she also did Grand Soir with BR540 extract. That was pretty damn good too. I'm not the layering type, but I can appreciate the concoctions that it comes up with. I just grab and go. I don't need to do, like, I'm layered right now. It's for a purpose, though. It's not to go out in the world, you know. More power to him, you know. Those up tempos are fire. Yeah, so they're definitely me, and that I literally made a post earlier. I feel like they were made to go with that Jade Cargill shirt I was wearing today. The blues really worked with it, and this iron ore gray and industrial blue is the colors. I love them. I haven't wore, God, I couldn't tell you the last time I had some 96 up tempos. I was so excited to get them. They were 140. They were in the aisles. They weren't on the wall with extra 20% off. The black and white Air Max 90s I got were. And the Amamanier black and burgundy 12s for women, they had 225 on the wall, bunch of sizes with 20% off. Wife wasn't interested in them though. She didn't like them enough because I was going to get those for her. What else did they have over there that I was debating on? But that was the main ones. Like when I saw these, I was like, yeah, I'm damn sure getting those because I couldn't swing, but like while I'm in the shoe buying mode, not stop at the Nike while I was there. Because the one over here, one in Destin, we went 2 weeks ago or whatever, and there was nothing I had to have. And then we went to Under Armour, and they had a huge sale on Project Rock 4s. I literally got 4 different colors of the 6 that they had for $49 a piece. I literally dropped $200 on 4 pairs of Project Rock 4s because I love the Project Rock 4. The 6 and the 4, I think, are my 2 favorites. I love the 5, but not as much as the 4. The 4 is more comfortable in the upper. But sorry, we went on a shoe tangent. I know some of you don't care. I just, when it's stuff I'm into, like I tell this story all the time that I never thought I could, monetize my hobbies, because my hobbies my whole life have been cologne, because it was always cologne as a kid. Cologne, sneakers, and hats. What the hell do I talk about in content? Cologne, sneakers, and hats, and working out, obviously. All my hobbies, all the things I'm into. The world is a different place. Hit them with it. I don't have any 4s. I used to have, I don't even remember the name of them. They were black with the orange and blue. They were Nick's colors. I don't even remember the name for them. I had those 4s like 10 years ago. I don't even remember the nickname for them. I don't. I'm not really into the new ones that much. I do have the infrared 7s. I mean, I'm not into the older model like Jordan 1s. I do like the 2s. I used to have the mellow samples for the 2s that were Nuggets colorways. I've never owned a pair of 3s. I know it's blasphemy for some of you that like J's, because there's a lot of people's favorite Jordan is the 3s and 4s. Everybody loves 3s and 4s. I've never owned 6s or 5s or 8s. I've had the low top navy blue 9s that had Columbia blue, but they were navy patent leather. I have had the steel 10s in the past. I've had the Concords, the Space Jams. That's the only ones I had as far as 11s. I've had all but the taxis for the original 12s. Like literally when the 2016 Flu Games released, I bought them, held on for them a year, dead stock, and ended up selling them. I never wore them. But I had the original Obsidians from 97. I kept those for a long time, dead stock. That's my grail. The original 97 Obsidian 12s, not the re-releases in 2012. Those were garbage. They were trash. They've stepped up the quality since, but not good enough. I'm trying to think what else. A couple of pairs of 13s. I've had the Flint 13s in the past. I got a few pairs of 13s now. The Black Toe 14s are coming out this holiday season. I'm getting those. I've had the Last Shot 14s and the Candy Canes, as they're called, the white and red 14s. I had those in the past. I always wanted the low top Carolina Blues. They haven't re-released those in a long, long time. If they re-release those, I'll get those. I always wanted the Chutney 13s. They're releasing a mid-top version of the Chutney 13. I'd like to see a re-release of the low top, just like they did the Brave Blue. Instead of a low top, they released it in the mid. You can get those well, but like $40, $50 below retail on GOAT. They look cool. I just would rather them in the original silhouette of the low top. Never had 15s, 16s, 17s, 18s, 19s, 20s, but I've had the red suede 21s. I had the low top all white 22s. I had the gray 23s. And I could keep going. Like some of the newer ones, I've had a lot of the newer ones. It's not all that versatile. It's very warm. It's a sexy fragrance to me. Very sexy smell. Very evening appropriate. Not the best daily wear kind of thing. Cooler weather evenings out. Note it. So I can be certified niche snob. There you go. Need an opinion heading to a wedding this weekend between Fragrance du Bois, Oud Rose Intense, and Electimus Octavian. I haven't tried the other, but Octavian's fantastic. Naturally, I'm going to gravitate to the one I've tried, but I have a decant of that. But Octavian, I think, would be the clear-cut one here. Pacific Chill I found with DNA too feminine and dry down for me. See, I wouldn't want to wear Baby Cat in the humidity, in the heat, personally. I wouldn't want to. See, I want Orage. That was my favorite that I sampled besides Pacific Chill, and I do have a sample of it. I got a couple of samples in my backpack that I have, but we're going to do those in a live stream in the next week or so. Jeremiah Rourke, shout out to Jeremiah if you happen to be here. I got his package just came in. He sent me a bunch of decants. He's asking you guys. So I like it better than both. I don't remember Meteor, but I like it more than Imagination for sure. Ooh, yeah. If you want to spend the money, my favorite would be one of two, Xerjoff Renaissance or Aqua Celestia Forte from Maison Francis Garchon. You want to spend the money, that's the ones for me. Those are amazing. Absolutely amazing. I'm going to try that. Not a huge on layering either, but I'll have to try that combo. And look, I don't like layering either, but I can't deny how phenomenal they were. Both those layering combos with 540 X-Straight, they were phenomenal. Probably just as well. Maybe not, because she didn't use the EDP, because Trajan's close to the EDP. X-Straight's a lot sweeter and has that almond note. A lot thicker aroma, too. So maybe not. It might still smell really good, but I don't think it'll give the same as what I smelled that day, because the X-Straight was the key, I think. Baccarat Rouge 540 X-Straight is the key to that. Trajan's great. And you get for right over $100. Like fragrance by, it's like 102 for 100 ml. Grand Soir and Noxos, I can believe that. Trajan is really good. See, I do like the 6 infrareds. So the 7s I wanted to get the Cardinal 7s. And then Sneaker Steel dropped this, $120 steel for the infrared 7s. And I was like, I've always wanted a pair of 7s. So I got them. And then they had them for $130 at the Tampa Nike outlet, $10 more. So I did do a little bit better, but I guess those aren't selling. And they're clean. They are clean. I don't know why people don't like these, because they're clearly not selling. Because for me to get a retail release for $120 that easily, and they're at the factory stores. They're at the factory stores for $130. It's a clean shoe. I just got them. I haven't worn them yet. Like they just came in the last 2 weeks, and I haven't had an opportunity to wear them. But man, they are sitting on shelves. They're discounters all over the place. Anybody that's interested in those, you can get them cheap. Well, cheap for what retail is. Retail is like $210. So, or I think on those retail was like $190. So pretty good discount though. I bet that would be good, because that's 2 of the best vanillas ever in your collection, Ross. So my actual 09 Space Jams, man, I had that's the Space Jams that I had, the 09s. Yeah, those, man, because those didn't have the 45 on them. Damn. Great call, because the last round had the 45 on the back. Shit, you're bringing up some heat now. So for me, the all-time great for me, like I was saying a minute ago, the 97 original release, the Obsidian 12s, back when they were plush, real leather and everything. God, love those. And I kept them dead stock. They started falling apart. This Jumpman thing on the side was cracking. I was starting to get a little sole separation. So I was like, I sold them because people still buy them and just restore them. But with the current quality, which is decent, better than the retros used to be, let's be honest. If they would release the Obsidians now, I'd buy them in a heartbeat. Because I'm happy with the quality now. It's still not what it was when I was a kid. It's not the same kind of leather, but yeah, the 2012 Obsidians, they're like plastic crap. It was junk synthetic leather. But my current favorites, like if I had to just like, shit's on fire and I'm grabbing my fragrances that I want to save, and I only got room to like grab one shoe box or a pair, because I got a bunch of loose pairs. I only keep my J's in the boxes, and my Wave 1s and 2s, those are in the boxes. If I'm grabbing one pair to run out the door, that's hard because part of me wants to say the Chicago 13s. Part of me wants to say the playoff 13s. Part of me wants to say the playoff 12s. Part of me wants to say the cherries, which I hate that name, but the white and red 12s. Like it'd be one of those four. Probably the playoff 12s. If I got to grab one, there's a bunch of other heat that I have, but that's like, that's going to be the pair that's going to survive. And I'm going to wear these all the time. Such a versatile look. My favorite shoe of all time is the Jordan 12, if you haven't figured it out. I'm a Jordan 12. I'm a 11, 12, 13, 14 guy. I come from that era where that stretch to me is the greatest stretch of Jordans of all time. That's just how I feel about it. Boz, good to see you. Uh-oh, with the AI photo. Watch out now. Called New York Knicks. And I could have swore they had a different nickname, though, but they are Knicks colors. Black with the blue and orange. Well, I've debated on getting the Raptor 8s. The playoff 8s are pretty easy to get right now for a decent price. But there's so much coming out. Like the powder blue 9s are about to drop. I want those and the eggplants. They're both coming out next month. 14th, the powder blue 9s, I believe. And then the 29th, go figure on Leap Day, they're dropping the eggplants. That's creative. I like that they're doing that. So this month coming, I already have two pairs, with a pair of Jordans and a pair of foams that I got my eyes on. And when it's all said and done, I'm going to be spending around $500 on those two pairs. The foams are $240. So if I don't land them on the sneakers app I go where I'm paying a fee. I'm going to pay a premium. And same thing with the powder blues. Because the black and white 14s that came out on December 20th, I was thinking those are gonna sit. Nobody's gonna buy those. Even though I think they're dope, they're not an original color. They're gonna sit, right? That's typically what happens. I can get them below retail. If I just wait a couple of weeks, I'll get them for like $30 off. Hell no. I paid like $20 over. They were not dropping. So I was like, I don't want to keep waiting. I'm ready to get them damn things. So I went ahead and bought them. They're back there. That was part of the 3 that I pulled off to get to the infrared 7s. 12's most good. Let's think, because they got the full length zoom right under, and I mean it's right under the insole too. There's no plank board covering it to where you don't feel the zoom. No, you walking on the damn zoom. There was a time when I thought that was the best looking Jordan ever. I still think it's one of the best looking ever. I've been meaning to get them again because the most recent release, I think, is like 2018, 2019. So, because I don't want to get too old of releases because they'll start falling apart on you eventually. Sorry about that. I had a hair from my mustache, I guess. Flint 13s are amazing, though. They had a lot of cool colors of the 13s that have come out and the 12s. And another pair I want to get, those wolf gray 14s that are about to come out. Oof, man. I'm a sucker for gray. Those are amazing. And a bunch of suede. I'm telling you, for any of you sneakerheads, this is the year. A lot of heat dropping this year. A lot. Boston Elixir's coming tomorrow. I hope you enjoy it, Boz. I'm planning on wearing mine at some point this week. I still have it just hanging out right there. Beautiful, beautiful. It was a hit in that video with George Atkinson and Omos. That was the winner of the video. Omos gave it a 9. George gave it a 10. It had the highest cumulative score of the 5. That won the video. And it was the only designer fragrance of the 5. Now just buy frags. And look, sometimes people grow out of it and they just want to get that one pair of sneakers they just train in because they wear the work boots every day, or they're double monk straps to the office, whatever you do for a living. I still like to hold on to my sneakers, man. I like wearing them to the gym. I don't do cardio in these sneakers, but just go and train, hit the weights, because cardio is separate. I do fasted cardio. I train twice a day because I got to do fasted cardio as soon as I wake up. Then I go hit the weights after my first meal. So my routines change. So now I used to only wear training shoes to the gym because I would do my cardio post-workout. Now, other than leg day, I'm rocking J's and stuff like that to the gym because I don't want to. I come from the mindset of not trying to not crease the Jordans. I grew up trying to not crease my J's, and I just can't shake that. I just can't do it. Oh, Joey hooked you up. Yeah, Joey's got a bunch of those AI pictures. Joey's got a bunch of those. Let's see. So we'll hang out. We got another 10 minutes in us. What the hell? We'll do an hour and a half because it's been several days. I haven't streamed since Thursday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. 5 days we went without a stream. Missed you guys. And I love we're talking sneakers. Hey, I'm always down to talk sneakers. You know, before I started the fragrance channel, I wanted to do a sneaker channel. But I put so much time into this channel. I do the occasional sneaker content. I did it for a little while here, and then I moved and made another channel, and I do some over there, but I haven't done it lately because I put so much time into this channel. When you put as much time into one channel as I do, it's hard to put time into another one as well and not slack on the main channel because it's the main channel. So I'm waiting on Atkinson to email me the rest of that footage so I can do the vlog, the wrestling vlog for the other channel, because my phone died while we were at the Rumble with 12 entrants to go in the men's Rumble. So he had a little bit of battery life left. He's like, use my phone. So I need him to send those files. Intense Cafe is phenomenal. It's more of a rose fragrance than it is coffee. Cobra Commander outfit. Yeah, there you go. Let's see. I do. I have several from them. Royal Vanilla is really good. Oud Vanille, super, super good fragrance. That's the two that jump out immediately. Black Vanilla, a little on the feminine side with that white peach in the opening and the jasmine. But once the black currant sets in, it kind of levels off with being super feminine and kind of reels it back a bit. They got a lot of really good vanillas. A lot. There you go, Oud Vanille. No hat today. Yeah, no hat today. I don't wear a hat all the time, most of the time, just not today. Orage is better than Imagination. I agree. It'll be next after Orage, in my opinion. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already. Let me click refresh. We still got 121 people. Started talking sneakers and we lost a few. I get it. I understand. Yeah, you know, a lot of people didn't come to the fragrance channel to talk sneakers. I get it. I get surprised when we start talking fitness related stuff that I don't get a drop off in viewers. 103 likes. I appreciate you guys. We made the 100 like mark. I'm happy with that. Ooh, there's a good question. Obviously, Club de Nuit Sillage for me. Big fan of that one. Then it gets tricky because Metal Rain from Banana Republic's quite good. I don't think it gets its just due because it's quite good. Then Paris Corner has another one called Barcode Signature that you won't hear about too much. It's pretty spot on. A little bit more on the tea than the real deal, but pretty spot on. That's the three that come to mind for me. What about the Air Jordans, my man? Metal Rain, there you go. Mephisto. And see, I didn't put Mephisto because it's still a little pricey. I went with the affordable ones. I like Mephisto more than Silver Mountain Water. The Cavs 4s, that's what it was, because it's a homage to the old Cavs uniforms, the way before LeBron's era, Craig Elo days. That's what it's for. That's what those are for. That Craig Elo, that series against the Craig Elo Cavs. That's what it was. Thank you, Mr. M. Rainey 11. Thank you for that. That's yes, you're spot on. That's what it was. Yep, that's exactly. I couldn't remember what it was because they're Knicks colors. It's the same blue and orange, but the Cavs were that back then. Sillage is too synthetic for some people. Out in the air is where the magic is with that one. If you go to sniffing it up close, yeah, it smells very cheap and synthetic. Yeah, Metal Rain's awesome. It doesn't get its just due. Oh, definitely Jordans. Definitely Jordans. I'm all about the J's. There's certain LeBrons that are really, really nice, though. Like the 7s and 8s. That's the best LeBrons that ever came out to me. In my opinion, that's the best looking ones. Longevity on me, above average on all of them. On you, I don't know. I don't know because we are different, sir. So there you go. Strong good. Oh, God. Amarud? Amarud's like aggressive and obnoxious in some ways. If you spray heavy, their fragrances can be a bit much. I have in the past. I just stick with Degree, man. Tried and true. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Degree Cool Rush. Since I was a teenager. I've tried the designer ones and stuff. Like I even tried to switch to Dove for Men Plus Care, their deodorant. I always end up rounding back to Degree. Degree just works. Understandable. So my main pair of beaters, that's the ones I actually do cardio in the morning. There's some old free run 5.0s. Because I got a lot of free runs. They're right here. They're not far. They're not far. I got a lot of free runs. These free runs. I got them in multiple colors too, so they're burned down. These suckers are burned down, but these free runs so wore out. I've had them for years. They are so comfortable because they're so broken in. I've got them in red as well. I've got them in high-vis yellow and teal. I've got them in navy blue and red. So I've got 2 of that style with the mesh. Then the next series, the version 4s that are, I forgot the material. They're more of a synthetic overlay with the little cutouts. That's where I got the high-vis yellow and teal, and then the navy blue and red. So, and I've got the 2012 Flyknit free run 5.0s. I got a bunch of trainer free 3.0s. There was a time when I was hardcore on the free run trainers and the free runs. I got a lot of free runs. Yeah, George gave it a 10. He actually gave 2 10s in that video. You should check it out. Check out it's from Monday. I put it out. It's a blind smell and rate with George and Omas. Good support with him. Yes, sir. Speaking of the Rumble. So while I was sitting there, and so when the crowd started going, no, that we're right there with them. No. And they're like, oh, before it's all said and done, Seth had the crowd agreeing. No, he did not. He had some people agreeing. I don't want Cody and Seth again because you know what Cody and Seth means? Rock and Roman. I don't want that at Mania. I want Cody to take the belt off of Roman. That's what the hell I want. And I think that's still what we're going to get. I think so Saturday he's going to have another promo. Probably Roman's going to come at him. And then the following week he's making his decision. That's my understanding of how the booking's going with this. But what I think is going to happen is he's going to give all his reasons on why he needs to take it off of Roman and get rid of Roman to give prominence back to the WWE Championship, because you've already done that with the World Heavyweight title. Both shows, both titles deserve that. I think that's going to be the promo we get from Cody in the next 2 weeks. Because the talk is Rock and Roman at Saudi. That's the talk I'm hearing. Supremacy in Heaven is a good one. It is a good one, gotta say. Yeah, 7s and 8s for me. I do like certain colorways of the 9s. I had the Big Bang 9s. I had the China 9s. I had the Hornets 9s. Had those in the past. My wife has the Wolf Gray 9s still. She still has them. Redemption Art needs its own movie adaptation. Just shows that if you don't mess with someone, you got to just get to know them better. Love that you guys went to. Oh, we had a great weekend. We had a great weekend. All of our problems in the past were all George's fault. I didn't do shit to him. He just was convinced I was buying subscribers and all that stuff. And he was white knighting for the community. He'll tell you. That's exactly what it was. And I was a little hurt by it because I liked George. I did like George. And then it turned into I'm going to kill this little bastard because he kept taking shots at me. And I was like, one day I'm going to kill that little bastard if I ever see him. And then I broke the ice. I broke the ice because it was time. Over 2-3 years had passed. And then that's over a year ago that we squashed this. I've been to his home in Scotland. He's flown to Tampa. I spent 4.5 days with him technically. Yeah, me and George are quite close now. I mean, for the love of God, fuck me. Wow. Right? Because I'm in his Patreon. That's the Patreon gang members shirt. Mine was hand delivered by the Fragrance Apprentice. Fuck me. Wow. Oh, the South Beaches. I do like the South Beaches. If we're going with the 8s, I like some current colorways more. The Lakers and the Hardwood Classics. You can get them cheap too. The Space Jams are even kind of cool looking. The graffitis are dope. I would say the Dodgers and the Lakers 7s. 2 I'd like to get. And then classic Heat colorways, the white, black, and reds and stuff like that. But of course, yeah, I like the South Beaches too. They're not my absolute favorites, but I like the South Beaches. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Ooh, so fresh and fruity and woodsy. Not for everyone, but the majority seem to love it. Givenchy Gentleman Boisé. You got to like iris. It's spicy and woody, but powdery iris. That's what it comes down to. Have Herbapura sample and Mancera 80 ml travel discovery set on the way. Sounds like you have quite the fun sniffing experience ahead of you, sir. So Ross just appeared on George's video. I basically laid an egg. Never saw it coming. Plot twist of the century. That was planned for a while too, because I had went to Scotland in February. That video didn't come out until, because we weren't breaking kayfabe. He kept taking shots at me, continuing from there to have everybody believe, and he just hated my guts, you know. So we were working the crowd. Big wrestling fan, so we're working the crowd, right? That was a plan. That was the plan. That came out in the fall. I don't remember exactly when. George Zaharoff paid for this video, or did he? The short film that we did, that was great. Long done, yes, long done. I don't mind seeing it. I hate the main reason I don't want to see it. I don't want to see Rock just show up to lose. Does Roman really need that? Does he need that after 1,300 days of being the champ? So I don't want to see it. I don't want Rock to just come to lose, basically. I mean, look, at the Rumble, we did not want him to be 30. That was a big discussion in my area. We did not want to hear his music at 30, but at the same time, I 100% would have been so excited to see him if his music would have hit when I was in the arena, because I've never experienced his music hitting when I'm in the arena. Because, buddy, when Jey Uso came out at #1 and when Jey Uso came out on Monday night, I don't know how many of you saw the Pat McAfee clip of him doing it. He's like, what, Cole? Everybody in the arena is doing it. Yeah, we were all doing it. Jey Uso is so over. It's unreal. The whole arena sings his entire theme, and the whole time we're right there with him. The whole arena, not a single seat that I could see, was not doing it. Jey Uso is super over. My God. My God, is Jey Uso. I knew he was a popular babyface, but Jesus Christ, Jey Uso. Man, he sells a lot of merch. His merch is everywhere. People wearing Yeet hoodies, and I only have main event Jey Uso shirt, the first one. I did order the blue Yeet shirt. I finally broke down. I didn't know if I wanted Yeet across my chest, but I just want to show support to Jey Uso. You know what I mean? Now we're doing wrestling talk. We're talking my kind of topics, guys, because we're already an hour and a half over. You guys know how to sucker me into staying longer. Play the high priest of truth, but we can all learn to not to judge. Look, people make mistakes, man. People make mistakes. George was sincerely sorry. We've built a great friendship ever since. You know, like we've talked about it many times, where we probably wouldn't be the friends we are today had that shit not happened in the first place. We'd just continue to be acquaintances that tag each other in videos and maybe comment on stuff here and there, maybe reference each other once in a while, because that's all it was prior. So it's all good. It's water under the bridge. Things happen. It's a fragrance community. None of this shit's all that serious. So much gets taken way more seriously than it actually is. I appreciate you guys. I mean, there is no live chat without you guys, you know. You can set it to auto renew. Oh, by the way, so your package, all the other packages, because I wasn't able to get to the post office Friday before I left, so all the packages went out today, by the way. They all went out. So Zaharoff signature black rose, first and foremost. Call me what you want. That stuff is stunning. What other bottles do I really like? I like these Zaharoff bottles. I always have. These are stunning works of art. So all the Zaharoff bottles of this shape with the cap, I would say that's up there. And then the Argos bottles, everything Christians put out, absolute abstract, detailed, hand-painted artistry. It's absolutely a great compliment getter for me too. EP, hope it's amazing. Main event, baby. Yeah, main event Jey Uso. You can't help but love Jey Uso. He's such a lovable guy. He really is. Oh, I'm sure. Look, I kept telling George this because George he's a Punk mark. I'm a Cody mark. Punk didn't get the pops Cody was getting both nights. Cody's more over. He is. I'm sorry. And that's another one who everybody sings the entire anthem. The whoa, that part every time it hits. Crazy loud. Crazy loud. People love Cody. I love Cody. I was there wearing all my Cody Rhodes stuff. I was totally there for Cody to win. I'm a Cody guy. Ever since he broke the Stardust gimmick and left for the Indies, I was a Cody guy. I never liked Cody. I liked dashing Cody Rhodes. I liked undashing Cody Rhodes. He lost me at Stardust, and they got me back when he left to go on the Indies because I was watching a lot of indie stuff at that point. And I've just grown to love Cody over the last last 6 years, 5-6 years, I would say. So I was here for it. So it's such an experience during this era to be at a live event with a lot of the main stars coming out and doing their thing. It's such an experience. It was great. It was absolutely great. I'm so glad I went. Appreciate you, my man. Tell Juan I said hello while you're there. Shout outs to Juan. I'm about to shut it down. I need to shut it down. Can't wait for elixirs. Good stuff. Kenzo owned Marine. So they had it for like $70. I was like, I'll wait. It'll get a little bit cheaper. Fragrance Buy just had, they might still be in stock, but they stocked it like 2 days ago. Because I check every day just to see what comes in stock. They had Intense Red Tobacco. I bought that Monday. Laying in bed, about to go to sleep, I noticed they stocked it. It was like 1 or 2, like 2 o'clock in the morning, Eastern. I was in my hotel bed about to go to sleep. It was either Sunday night or Monday night. And I ordered Intense Red Tobacco. I got that coming. Jesus, I hope they don't lose Black Prestigium. I have not. I have not. Thanks, sir. Have fun. Good to see you. Santal Royale, I have smelled it. It's very spicy. I smelled it with Andrea, Justin, and Anthony in one of our Chicago trips. Andrea brought it. Hold on. Sorry about that. I accidentally hit the USB wire and it disconnected the mic for a second. So sorry about that. Just, yeah, it's on Andrea's channel. She doesn't make a ton of content, so it's probably not too far down if you want to scroll and look. Me and Justin are in the thumbnail, and Santal Royale is on there. And we were floored by it. I think I was the one I rated the highest in the video. I think we did 10 in that video, and it was my number 1. Thank you, Jonathan. It was good to see you, my man. We're at the bottom, so I'm going to go ahead and shut it down here in a second. See you on the next live. No, I haven't. That's the next Montal I need to get. I did promise Nick Brackett, shout out to him wherever he's at, that I would get that one next. That's going to be the next Montal I get. But on that note, we did an hour 37. I appreciate you guys coming hang out with me. Seriously, thank you all for being here. Member stream will be tomorrow. It may have to be in the morning because I have another busy day. So much shit to do today. And then that's why we didn't start streaming until 6 o'clock Central today. Tomorrow, I'm probably going to have to do 4, maybe even 5 o'clock Central time for the public stream because we'll do another stream like this. But in the morning, I think after I do my fasted cardio and have my first meal, I think we'll come hang out for 45 minutes or an hour, do the member stream, do the wheel, the giveaways and everything because everything's here. So all you members, if you're able to make it, great. If not, you don't have to be present to win. You can watch the replay. No big deal. So thank you all for being here. If you're interested in checking any of these out, there's links down below. I do make a small commission. I am affiliated with Fragrance Buy, though I did buy the fragrances. I buy a ton of fragrances from them. Appreciate you guys for being here. Check out today's video if you haven't yet. Check out my blind smelling rate with the Nigerian giant Omas and George, the fragrance apprentice from a couple of days ago. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Y'all have a good one.